anthem. We are mere moments away with the first heat race in the Borderline Brawl. Those drivers will be ready to go here. They'll roll onto the racetrack in just a couple of moments, and we will introduce them to you as they prepare now to battle to make it into one of those 30 spots. 10 spots have already been locked in. 20 spots remain up for the taking, and those heat races are going to be fun and exciting to watch here at All-Tech Raceway. The ladies in the 50-50 are still patrolling around on the concourse, in the grandstands, the pit area, and more. For those 50-50 tickets, get them while they continue to sell.
Lineups for later for the heat races for stuff, for features for other stuff.
Okay.
Okay. We might need to turn this light on right here. Okay, is that cool?
Getting ready for the first
Tonight into Monte Carlo. A&B Automotive. Also, you will see Toomey Tools on the side of Kenzie's car when he gets out there. Outside of him is going to be Jamie Carter. Jamie Carter right there in that number 2 car. Then we got Oz.
So we move on to row number 3 to the inside. Ooze is actually the OOZ entry. That's going to be Briar Zimmerman in the OOZ to the outside. The 95, that's going to be Michael Copeland. To his inside, the 2C machine, that's going to be Shannon Curl. Shannon Curl's in the 2C to the outside. The 119, car number 119 on the grid. That's going to be Tony Smith in the 119. As we move on now to the next row. On the inside, car number 59. The number 59 machine is going to be Jimmy Peel. To his outside, the 4H. And that's going to be car number 4H of Corey Howard. Then we move on to the next row to the inside. Is going to be the 07H machine of E.C. Harrell. Then it's going to be the 86 of Jason McMillan. You're so glad you're a part of the action. The 5H is on the inside. He'll be on the pole. As they'll get ready to come to that firing line, the VP Race Fuels making PowerPoint at the cone in turn number 4. Tommy Hill ready to bring them to speed off of turn 4. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a race. Green flags in the air. Heat number 1 is underway. And on the jump, it's Tommy Hill. A gaggle of cars nestled behind him as those cars roar off the corner. Trouble in turn number 1. One car spins at the bottom of the racetrack. And no caution yet. Now the yellow will fly. Want to say it's the no laps complete, so we'll do a complete restart over. My apologies, everybody. Tommy Hill is actually locked in, being the 10th qualifier after the disqualification, so actually he is in the infield. He does not have to run that heat race. He is not in the heat race. So we're under the caution. They're going to go back to a complete restart, and they will redo it over again. 1 to go indication being given to the field. So the 73J will move up to the pole spot because, again, the 5H of Tommy Hill is in the show. So that now...
Hey, guys. It'll be single file.
You're going to put the names beside you right there. Caution coming out. Understanding now we're going to go single file for the resumption of this heat race. The Tommy Tools number 73J jumping out to the early lead with a 1 lap in of David Kinsey.
4H, 95, 07H, 86, 2C.
So, David Kinsey, Carter on the outside. They're going to go to the front row, and then we're ready to go back for the restart. It will be single file for the resumption of heat race number 1. Did get one lap in, 11 laps remaining in Heat 1. St. John Rivers Campground. And so many more that have made this event happen. Hey, get you one of them programs, the souvenir programs. It's only $3. A lot of racetracks don't do them anymore. Get yourself something here from Alltech Raceway. It's only $3. They're gone? They're gone. They're sold out. So for those that bought one, you got one. And, of course, thank you also to NevinGaneyRacecars.com for jumping on board for this event. SRC, Electrical and Consulting Services, the power to do it right. And Before Signs, Exceeding Expectations. Thank you for them as well. And then, so many others have stepped up for lap finishing position giveaways. And we'll go through all those too. There's a lot of them. But for right now, the lights are going to be extinguished around the speedway. We will get ready to go back for the green flag. Next time by, 1 to go, indication is being given to the field. Hey, Dale, there's a way where you can pause and then just hit unpause and resume. Is that what you're doing? Okay. All right, the lights are extinguished. We're ready to go back next time around for Heat 1. Race coverage, again, on the Deep Dixie Racing Network. Boy, I'll tell you what, Dale Hall and company are going to be busy. Jimmy Peel, he was on the transfer spot at 4th. Goes into a spin on his own and collects a couple of other cars in the process. Peel able to continue along, but there's damage on the 119, and the 95 is going pit side. 119 collected in the incident of Tony Smith, and car 95 has a lot of substantial damage. He'll go to the pits as well. And car number 95 going to the infield. Is he going to the hot pit? Nope. He exits off the pit area and comes back on the racetrack. And race director telling them they're coming to green this time by. So car number 95 better be in max speed when the green flag drops because the lights are extinguished for Michael Copeland. He'll have to come to speed out of turn 4. We're going to go back to green this time around. Michael Copeland in the 95 and the 119 also caught up in that incident of Tony Smith with the 59 of Jimmy Peel have all been able to stay onto the racetrack. We'll continue back to green here in just a moment. Working lap number 3 of 12. They'll exit off of turn 4. Green flag back in the air at Alltech Raceway. Here comes Carter. He'll get a run on the inside of your leader, Mincy. Looking for the lead off of turn number 2. Carter goes up the racetrack. Mincy shuts the door to the outside lane. Here comes Zimmerman. He'll go to the bottom of the racetrack as well. He'll take second spot away from Carter as that battle goes into turn number 3. Carter goes up the racetrack. Zimmerman on the inside. There's Alexa off of 4. Still out in front is going to be the machine leading the way of Mincy. Full speed back to turn number 1 and 2. Out in front, car number 73J. An awesome performance for the man from the pole. Down the back straightaway. Everybody holds their line. David Kinsey. Kinsey off of turn 4. David Kinsey. Dixie Racing Network. Down the back straightaway. Up the racetrack goes that 73J one more time at David Kinsey. Kinsey will bounce off the wall as they go to 3. On the inside comes Zimmerman. Zimmerman ready to pounce like an alley cat in the woods in the dark off of turn 4 as they'll come to the bottom of the racetrack. Zimmerman, one more move as they go to turn 1. Laps winding down. Zimmerman on the inside of Mincy. Kinsey's car. Howard's car goes up the racetrack for 4th as that goes into 1 and 2. Leaders go to turn 3 and 4 for the top spot. Heat number 1. To the inside. On top of the racetrack goes car number 73J leading the way, David Kinsey. Kinsey to the outside. Inside's going to be Zimmerman. As they hit the back straightaway. Laps are winding down here as they'll exit off of turn number 4 to the line. 2 laps to go. They'll come to the line. 2 to go. Well, the man in fourth is Howard. The battles for the lead in heats number 1 and 1 for first and second. Out in front from the pole is David Kinsey. Waiting patiently is Brian Zimmerman. Does he pull the trigger and go for the gusto win, or does he stay and hold his position? Zimmerman goes to the inside. They'll come to the line. The white flag's in the air under caution. Trouble in turn 2. 2 cars have wrecked in the second turn. And this race is not over yet. It looks like we're going to have a green-white checker shootout. Problems in turn number 2. E.C. Harrell going around.
Joe Kelly?
Yes.
It'll be a green and white together.
It'll be a one-lap shootout, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag and white flag at the same time. It'll be a one-lap shootout. We have 11 laps scored.
You might want me to read these off because I scribbled it and then I just rewrote these, okay?
That's good. That's
It's
okay.
easier to do. I mean, they should be doing it down there. But we're good, man.
We wing through it.
Yeah.
So some of these cars going behind the wall. Tommy Hill in the 5H now exiting. You see him. He's one of those cars that are locked in the top 10 from qualifying. So he goes back to the hot pit, now back to the overflow pit area because he's in the show. So cleanup going on in turn number 2.
Fresh out. Hey, this truck stop down the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will be a one-lap shootout for heat race number 1. A one-lap shootout for heat 1. As right now, car number 73J, David Kinsey, the man out in front, leading the way, David Kinsey.
Can you ask him for them for us?
Heat number 2 is coming up next. Then we got 3 more heats after that one. 5 heats in total, taking the top 4. That will lock in your 20-car field behind the first top 10 that locked in from qualifying. And, of course, that will set the stage for the borderline brawl. Then everybody else that does not make the 30-spot A main field will then go into one of those non-qualifier races, or one non-qualifier race. And that'll be coming up here later on tonight. It'll be a one-lap shootout. Do it. And guess who's back in the transfer spot? 59, Jimmy Peel. They'll exit off of turn number 4. Coming to the line, 1 lap, and they'll come to the stripe. Carter at the line. Will he get him? No! 73J, David Kinsey will take heat race number 1. Second spot's going to go to the 2-car of Carter. Making sure it's official. Car number 2, Jamie Carter in second. Yes, it is. Third is going to go to Brian Zimmerman.
Right, out inside of row number 4, that's going to be Hot Rod Keller in the number 8, and the 2D on the outside of him, that's going to be Marlon Durbin. In the 31, inside of row 5, that's going to be Daniel Thompson. Daniel Thompson in the 18T of William Taylor. And making up that back row is going to be the 58 of Dale Graham and VJ McDonald in the 78 car. So we will go 12 laps. Out front, Volusia Speedway Park represented on the inside there, Ron Adams. in that 118. I love the blue color on the 118 car right there, Wesley Outland.
And Joe Kelly, special announcement. I've been told that car number 9 of Billy Amons and the 15. Car number